I firmly believe that the hardware is only as good as its software. And something we had for a long, long time is Windows, the operating system, the default operating systems of many computers around the world. It might have been the first thing you interacted with when you found out that there is such a thing as a computer. And now Windows are gonna reveal or announce or show Windows 11, the newest version of Windows. But when you're comparing Windows to other platforms like Mac OS, every release seems like a big thing. They add new features. A few years ago, they added FaceTime and iMessages. And this year's every iPhone app will work on Mac OS. And when they release this huge update, it has enormous features. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this release is not going to be a massive one because many things have leaked. And it's primarily visual change. First thing they will revamp is the Microsoft Store. So you probably never used it. And because it's not very appealing and very weird looking, it looks like something that is fake. It's filled with ads. And they're going to revamp it, and they're going to reduce the costs for developers to put their games on the store for you to use it. They're going to make the Microsoft Windows version 11, that's what we're calling it for now, have a centered start menu. They will change the start menu altogether. They will add widgets, but it's entirely a visual change when compared to an overhaul of features. It's still gonna be the similar Windows we all use. They will announce it in June 24. That's 4 p.m. British Standard Time, 6 p.m. Arabian Standard Time. And that's June 24, and they will actually showcase Windows 11. And apparently, back when they announced Windows 10, they said that it's gonna be the final version of Windows. But 2015 is a long, long time, and a lot of things happened, and apparently they will call it Windows 11. Something that has changed quite a lot in these years is mobile phones. And I've come across this article by TechRadar saying 10 things we used to do with mobile phones that will baffle the youth of today. And I want to read some of these, and I remember, we used to do that, and now we really don't. First thing is the T9 text. So we have 1 to 9. You have 3 characters on each number, and it was such a pain to send a text message. It was horrible because you had 3 characters on each number except number 9, which had 4. Then you'd had to memorize B is to once, you hit 1 twice, and so on and so on. And I was like, we went a long way from that to physical keyboards on Blackberries to virtual keyboards everywhere on the iPhone. And I remember when I bought my first iPhone, the iPhone 4S, I thought, visual keyboards, so it's not real. Is it fast? Can I tap fast on it? And now it's a standard everywhere. You don't even think about having a keyboard on your phone. Second is the instant facelifts covers. So what that means is if you have a phone, you just pop off the plastic lid, put another one, the cover, and now you have a brand new looking phone. And of course, that's not possible anymore. You can't have a blue iPhone and then remove the cover, the back plate, and then put a new. Well, you can, but not as easily as you did before. And it was very customizable when it comes to looks because you can detach everything, and everything was made of plastic. And because you had the ability to detach everything, you had the ability to detach the battery. And you had the opportunity to have a new full battery that you would just swap when your battery is about to die. And this is actually interesting because this is now being applied to electric cars, where some companies think that in order to cut charging times, why don't we have service stations with fully recharged batteries? And if the car is easily replaceable in terms of battery, then just pop off the old battery, let me charge it for you, and pop a new battery right in the car back to 100% in less than 30 minutes. So that technology is still being talked about today, but not in smartphones. And back then, everything was specially made for that device. If you lose your charger, your Nokia charger, I think even between models you didn't have the same charger. But now it seems like the only car manufacturer that mobile phone manufacturer that doesn't go through the universal USB-C charger is the iPhone with Apple, and everything else you just get a charger and it's one size fits all, which is amazing. Really, Apple should really, I mean, they would rather ditch the whole port than give us USB-C. So, and emoticons. So what happened before emojis is people used keyboards to show emotions. That's still a thing, really, in chats. In the gaming world, you still use keyboards to express emotions, like this. And finally, the game Snake, the classic game that everyone remembers. But now the world has changed so much with regards to mobile games. Now you have in-game currencies, in-game skins, and in-game purchases, and multi-billion industries. Back then it was a simple time where you have a dot and you have a line that's chasing a dot, and with every dot you eat, you increase your line until you cannot increase no more, and then you die. But Windows 10 is gonna become Windows 11 soon, free upgrade. And we took a look at few, I guess, nostalgic things with phones. I mean, it's the summer. It's usually not much news until it's late in the year. That's when you get the juicy bits. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video, and see you next week.